Where's your dance, Jeff?
I promised my daughters I would stop doing it.
Jeff Wiggle.
All right, fine. They're going to be mad, though.
Y'all ready for this?
What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday, 7 p.m. every week. We are doing live on the Charleston Area Living channel. Welcome to another day of mayhem. And Jeff, are you feeling better now? You were in a little bit grumpy mood for a little bit. Are you okay?
I had a little bit of the grumbles in me a little bit ago. What started out, you made me go out and do a video today. It was like 100 and something degrees outside.
Yeah, it was super, super hot.
If you're watching this channel and you're thinking about moving to Charleston, don't do it, for God's sakes. It's horrible here. It's like
Jeff,
pit.
I got to mute him. Hold on. We want people to move here, Jeff.
Oh, is that the goal of the channel?
That's the goal, yeah.
It was a lovely day here. It was like 72 degrees, sunny, blue skies. Birds were chirping everywhere. It was beautiful.
Welcome, everybody. So the reason we do these lives is because we like to answer your questions here, now, right on the spot. If we don't know them, usually Jeff will make up an answer. And sometimes it's right and sometimes it's not. So we'll leave that up to you guys to decide. But yeah, we're going to talk all about your questions about moving here, about living here, about certain neighborhoods. What are the taxes like? Do you have to pay a car tax? All of that stuff we want to hear from you. So in the comments, you'll post those questions, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. And we'll post those questions right online. So your name may be displayed on the screen if there's a question that we pick. Obviously, keep it clean. There's children watching sometimes and things like that. So we don't want any vulgarness or anything like that.
Yeah, and we can choose to not put your question on the screen. So it's not.
Yeah, you can just. Anyway. You can
so
just
the guy last week that was begging me for pictures of my feet, I thought that was really weird. It didn't make it on.
Yeah, we didn't put that on. We answered him later.
He was very happy with the pictures I sent.
Yeah. He appreciated you sending the link to the site that you usually post your feet pictures. Yeah.
How did we end up here?
Hey, look, it's one of our favorite clients. Fran says, hey, guys.
Isn't she on her way to, like, Alaska today?
Yeah, she's supposed to be on a flight right now to Alaska or something like that. I don't know.
Fran, if you're on the plane watching live, take video of yourself jumping up and doing a dance on the plane and send it to us. We want to see that.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. So tonight we got two special guests tonight, Jeff. Did you know that?
Two, I did. I read the memo.
Okay, good. Thank you for reading the memo. So the first one is a member of our team. We're going to bring him up now. The one, the only, Mr. Dwayne Crawford is in the house. Hello, Mr. Dwayne. How are you?
Hello. How y'all doing?
Dwayne. I got to tell you, Mark, I love me some Dwayne.
Yes.
No, you don't.
After today.
No, I really do. I do love me some Dwayne.
Well, I hope so. I love you guys.
Oh, wow, Fred is on the plane. Oh, my God. I hope she does the video I asked her to send.
Yeah, dude, stand up and twirl around and do a video, friend.
That'd be amazing.
That would be awesome.
So Dwayne's here to tell us the best way to gut a deer tonight.
Yeah, Dwayne, if you need to know, I can help you.
Dwayne, I wanted to know, did you see the thumbnail we posted tonight with your picture on it?
No, I didn't.
Yes, I'm so glad he didn't. Jess, did you see it?
Oh, no. Is it that one of him in the tutu that you took?
Yes. That's
oh, my God.
I love that.
Dang it. Yeah. I hate that I missed it now.
So, Dwayne, after the video, you'll have to go see the picture that I pulled off of your Facebook to post on the thumbnail.
That's the problem with Facebook, is if you put stuff on Facebook, Mark can go and steal it from in there.
Yes.
Like today, actually, let me share my Facebook post from today, and then I want to hear more about Dwayne. So I'm going to show. Let's see. Hold on. Let's do this.
What's up, Mr. and Mrs. Secor? How are you guys?
Secor.
only like a couple days left for you guys. I'm excited to get you in your new house.
All right, so I posted this picture today on Facebook. Can you see what I'm packing there?
Yeah, what is it?
Dracar Noir, baby. And so I made a post that said, today I'm wearing this Gen X scent of the gods. If there are any women in their 50s want to sniff me today, I welcome you. The Dracar Noir back in the day drove the hotties wild. So today I will tell you, I had 2 people come up and ask to sniff me during the day today.
Really?
And 50% of them were women.
Oh, so you attract all kinds of people.
I'm saying John White from our team also asked if he could sniff me today, and I was more than happy to oblige.
You leaned in, or you just let him sniff you?
No, I leaned in.
Oh, nice.
No, I'm a giver. I'm a lean in.
Oh my God.
I'm a giver, baby.
Hey, well, I have to know now. I haven't used that scent, so is it as good as like the Old Spice from back in the day?
Yeah. Now listen, you could make a case for Old Spice, Canoe, or Dracar Noir, but I was always Dracar guy. And even when I was poor, I did buy a bottle one time. You remember if you like Dracar Noir, you'll love Dracar Knower or something. And it was like $8 for the bottle instead of $30.
Yeah, and that was at Dollar General.
This has nothing to do with living in Charleston, guys.
All right, I apologize. Let's find out a little bit about Dwayne. Dwayne, tell us about yourself. Tell us about your family. What do you do? Give us the Dwayne story.
And what part of the state you live in?
Okay, well, I'm in northern Berkeley County. I am out in the Macedonia community.
How long have you been?
I have been here all my life, almost 54 years. I live on the same piece of property that I was born and raised on.
Nice.
And like I said, I've been here all my life. I have a wife and 2 adult children. And my daughter is actually engaged to be married next year. So
congratulations.
That's working out. She doesn't look like me, so she was actually able to get married.
She was able to, yeah. Good. I'm glad that genetics are not strong in this family.
Yes, me too. But
pulling the veil up and seeing Dwayne underneath it.
You're like, oh, I need a do-over.
And you got puppy dogs, right?
Yeah, I have labs. I have 3 labs. Sometimes I breed and sell for puppies and do that on the side a little bit. I've always had dogs out here in the country, obviously. So
I got to tell you, Andrew and my daughters, the last time you had lab puppies and you didn't have us out to the house to play with the puppies, the girls were not very pleased with you.
Yeah, I know. I heard that, and I'm actually very sorry. So the next time, whoa, easy now.
There's Dwayne's lovely bride.
There's your bride, Dwayne.
That's her. That is her.
You've done all right, my friend.
Yeah, I did. I think I've hit my ceiling.
Mark and I have met her. Like, she's normal and she's nice.
Yeah, she is. And
I like her. I didn't expect that.
She's a very patient woman.
Yes.
She's a very patient woman, and she has to be to live with me. So
I got you.
Yeah. But
Dwayne, I might have heard that you're also a fisherman. Is that
correct? I do a little fishing. That is actually a palomino trout that I caught at my father-in-law's fishing club's pond up in Pennsylvania. And it's funny because my wife has been trying to catch one of those palomino trout all of her life, and she's never been able to catch one. And I go up there, and one of the first times I'm fishing, I actually catch a palomino. She was so mad with me that day. I said, hey, it's all in knowing what you're doing, baby.
Pink what you use to catch them is fruit stripe gum. That's the
yeah, it does. It helps. It helps a lot.
You know, they don't make fruit.
May or may not have been the picture I put on the thumbnail. Just saying.
Okay.
Oh, this was it.
This is
it. Nice. Nice. So,
well, Dwayne, having you on the team, buddy. I'm glad you're here.
Well, thank you. I've really enjoyed being on the team, and participating in these events and just having fun with you guys. You never know what's going to happen next. So.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Jeff, our other guest, is over behind the scenes, frantically deleting all his pictures off of Facebook right now. So. All right, let's bring on our other guest. He's the only. It's Will Bradham from Eastwood Homes. Hello, Mr. Will.
What's going on?
Man,
I'm great. I just got to start with saying, Jeff, I just wanted to let you know I appreciate you sending me those feet pics after I asked that question. That was you were able to get those over to me.
Listen, the man paid $2 on Venmo. I'm a man of my word.
I mean, you pay for what you get. You know what I mean? So, hey, it was great to see you. Loved it. I appreciate you guys doing that. That's why I love these lives,
Hold on. We got a real true comment. Hi to the best realtors ever. That means they're from New England.
Yep.
They close tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the day.
Congratulations.
Closing on their brandy new home out in Summerwind Crossing. Mark and I were there today, meeting with the builder, doing the final walkthrough and just making sure everything that when we did the home inspection was all taken care of. And it is a gorgeous house. I cannot wait for them to be here.
Congratulations. Yep, we can't wait to see that. And then we got one more comment from one of Will's competitors. Not really competitor, but
no.
What's up, Caleb? How are you? Content.
Caleb.
Hold on, buddy.
Caleb, the Cane Bay guru.
Yes, Cane Bay guru for sure.
Caleb works for a builder out in Cane Bay, and they've got some phenomenal pricing on houses right now. And they're doing quite a bit, like buying down rates and closing cost assistance. And it's a great builder. We've sold a bunch of homes with them, so he's in a good area. One of our partners that we work with, like Will, other realtors from other companies, which is why we want to bring Will on tonight. Will, real quick, do people mess up your name a lot?
Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah.
Okay.
The best part is people call me Brad all the time, and I have not corrected them yet. So
that's just like Jeff and Greg.
Yeah, those of you watching, hey, it's me, Brad.
Yeah, I got 3 first names, so I get the pain. But I know you really well, and in my head, it's just Will isn't the first thing to pop into my mind. It's Brad William, or I don't know what it is.
It's more like Prince William, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Well, at least you didn't say feet was the first thing to pop into your mind when you thought of it.
Foot Greg.
So Jeff, did you know Will is very like GQ when he dresses up? And he has a beautiful companion as well. So, Will, I got to share at least one picture from your Facebook. This is Will and his beautiful, not yet bride, right? Not yet?
Correct. Yeah.
All right. Someday. But he dresses up nice, doesn't he?
He looks so pretty.
Yeah.
He looks pretty.
Yeah.
Prettiness.
Photoshop is so crazy. I don't know who that guy is. I was able to get my head to match perfectly. It was great. Yeah.
Actually, Mark, you know what you should do is Photoshop that and switch their clothes.
Oh,
they'll have that big orange flowy dress on.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
I was going to ask if she was.
I can toss it on.
I was going to ask if she was a mail order bride.
You heard.
William doesn't need mail order brides. No way.
I've already Venmo'd for Jeff's feet pics. Can you imagine what else I've Venmo'd for? So,
right.
Yeah.
Will works for a company. Oh, thank you, Miss Silva. Love you.
Lisa.
So Will Bradham, not Brad Willem. Will Bradham works for Eastwood Homes, and I am currently in an Eastwood home as we speak. They were the builder of my house. So see that wall behind me? See how straight it looks? This was Will's company that did this. Like, there's nothing wrong with that wall. It's been standing there for 3 years, and it's wonderful.
We have that wall framed in our corporate office, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will is in a special division kind of Eastwood home. Will, give us the breakdown of what you're doing over there and how it all works.
Hold on, Jeff. You're going out of order.
I'm sorry.
Don't go out of order. We're gonna get to that though. So that's like the teaser. That's like the teaser. So Will, before we go there, you live in Park Circle, right?
Yep, I live in Park Circle.
So what is your favorite community thing to do in Park Circle?
So my favorite community thing to do is to hop on my golf cart and go eat and drink. That is my absolute favorite thing to do. I mean, I'm just going to be really honest with you.
That's why Will just fits right in with us.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to go eat and drink. So, I mean, you know, that's the best part about being in Park Circle. You are so close to everything. And with it expanding, you know, with Momo's coming at the Riverfront Park and everything they're doing down at the Navy Yard, Sissy Bar coming to Park Circle, which is like a California type eatery with everything has tequila in it. So it's right up my alley. But yeah, I mean, that's the best part. I mean, there's more restaurants coming and we're just constantly going around eating. We'll usually like not even eat at one place. We go get an appetizer from like 6 places. So that's the best way to do Park Circle. I'll tell you that right now.
And there's like breweries there. And how many restaurants? Like 20, 30?
I mean, it's over 20 at this point. I remember I had it like counted down to a science at one point, but we just keep adding more and new ones are coming. We got a new Colombian restaurant coming on East Montague soon. I feel like there's a new brewery every day. They just added Wind and Waves not too long ago. Of course, Holy City's like the staple. It's awesome. And Holy City has everything. Raw bar, American food, barbecue time.
That was one of the big reasons. That was one of the big reasons you moved there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because of all that. You want to be involved in everything. You got easy access to 26 there. I mean,
yeah, we're centrally located. Everything. You can be downtown in 10 to 15 minutes. You can be to Summerville in 20 minutes. I'm actually sitting here in Nexton right now where my office is. Takes me about 20 minutes to get here. I mean, it's just convenient, easy to get everywhere. And I mean, there's no shortage of things to do.
Yes, Jeffrey, it's your question.
In Park Circle, all these restaurants and breweries and everything, how big of an area is that? Is that within like a 2, 3, 4 blocks? Is it all one central location or is it all spread around the town?
Yeah, so a majority of it, and it's kind of changed over the last few years. East Montague is kind of the focus of it, the main road right there in Park Circle. That's going to have, 10 to 15 restaurants on it, coffee shop, breakfast, whatever you need. It's expanded down Sproul, kind of going into downtown. That's kind of where Holy City's located. Firefly's there, so you can see anyone from Willie Nelson to T-Pain to your favorite DJ we've had in the last year. And even with everything they're doing at the Navy Yard and Riverfront Park, I've mentioned Momo's over there, which is unreal. And then you've got Reynolds Avenue, even kind of farther to the south, that's kind of developing too, where Machu Picchu and Rebel Taqueria, all those places. So it's really spread out recently. Still, everything's so close. It's so easy to get around over there.
What's Momo?
Oh, Momo's is everything you want. I'm telling you. Great cocktails. I love Momo's. You're getting one. You got one coming in Goose Creek too at Crowfield.
Really?
Yeah. Going in the clubhouse over there. Yeah, Momo's is unreal. It's kind of like seafood, raw bar, American food, great drinks at Riverfront Park, kind of looking out of the Cooper River. It's awesome.
I gotta get out of Summerville more. I mean, this is so close to where I live, but I never go to these places.
Yeah. Since you mentioned Riverfront Park, one of the events, I try to pull up 2 or 3 events, kind of what's happening in the community every week. And one of them that's coming up is the Caribbean Jerk Festival. Have you ever been to that?
I have. I went last year, yeah.
So what is that experience like? Music and food?
Oh, yeah. Music and food. So I'm very funny. We were actually at Momo's and we didn't even know what was going on. And then we had already ate. And so we walked over there, bought tickets at the door and went in there and ate again. And it was supposed to be, let's just grab a quick bite. That turned into a few hours. But yeah, it was a great time. I mean, Riverfront Park's always got something going on, whether it's a music festival or some type of food festival. I mean, Food and Wine has their main events there as well. Charleston Food and Wine, which if you've never been, it's unreal.
So this is the 9th annual Caribbean Jerk Festival. It comes up this Saturday at Riverfront Park in North Charleston from 3 until 10. So that's a little scary that it lasts that long. I'll be honest. There's got to be a lot of movies over there.
That's 7 hours of jerk chicken, all right?
Yeah.
So bad for the chickens.
And Jeff, the other there's two more events I wanted to bring up. One of them you wanted me to bring up is the New Kids on the Block concert is coming to Credit One Stadium.
I am all over NKOTB, baby.
It's coming up July 25th at Credit One
Stadium.
Down. Did you know Paula Abdul and DJ Jazzy Jeff is going to be with them too?
Of course I know that. I wouldn't be a new kidder. I don't know. What do they call themselves?
That sounded right.
They can't be new kids on the block anymore. They got to be like old dudes.
Yeah, I mean they ain't kids no more. That's for sure.
You know, I never hear DJ Jazzy Jeff and don't think of Jeff Craig. I mean, that's how you introduced yourself the first time I met you. So, I mean, they're synonymous with each other. So,
you know, today I'm so impressed with technology. I was coming home today, Mark, right after I dropped you off, Reagan and I were coming home, and I'm rolling down, and it's sunny, and it's summertime, and I felt the need. I needed a little DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince summertime. So I threw that on to YouTube, and I'm able to play it through my car. Technology. I'm so amazed that I can do this kind of stuff. So I listened to him today, and then the New Kids on the Block. I didn't do this for the a lip sync battle. I did at the brewery that was in Summerville. I was the first place winner like 10 years ago of the lip sync battle. And we were going to do a New Kid song, but then Andrea explained to me that lip syncing was where you weren't actually singing, because I had practiced that and I practiced it for like a week, and then I found out lip syncing is where you're not singing. I thought I was going to go sing a New Kid song at the brewery in Summerville. I thought I was going to be a star.
You are a star, Jeff.
You are. I changed your name, Jeff, so you know.
You can be my Fresh Prince, Mark.
Yeah. All right, the other event, real quick, we talked about this a couple weeks ago too. Third Thursdays Street Festival in Summerville, coming up from 5 to 8 this Thursday, because it's the third Thursday, and they got shag dancing, they got crafts, and
this is a great event. So they shut down Short Street there in Summerville, food trucks, everything. I think I might go down there this week and take Cheetah. People go down with their dogs, walk around, they close off some streets. It's a really nice evening in Summerville, right there in Hutchison Square. It's a great time. They have music playing on the band stage thing there in Hutchison Square. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't been there yet, you got to go check it out.
Go check it out for sure. All right. So, Will, as far as what you've seen in the market, how are you doing with your sales and with your clients coming in? Are you seeing it steady? Are you seeing it busier, slower? What are you seeing so far the second half of this year?
Yeah, so we're pretty steady right now. We've actually seen a little pickup here in the last 2 to 3 weeks, I'd say. And what we're noticing a lot, especially for what it is, kind of in our specific niche of the market, we're seeing this come a good time as people are starting to kind of look to get going on everything with that build process and being able to. And people are looking forward to this election for one reason and one reason only, because of interest rates. So as that kind of creeps forward, people are kind of starting to see that a little bit, and we're seeing some things pick up. It's getting pretty busy. And again, it's like I said, with kind of what we do in this market, it's a little niche. So with not a lot of options out there when you're looking for a semi-custom builder kind of on your lot, we're seeing a lot of momentum right now.
Yeah. So we're definitely seeing the inventory go up as far as the market. The first half of the year, I've got some really quick stats, and then we're going to talk more about Eastwood Build on Your Lot. But as suspected, this year was a little bit slower than 2023. We were only down 0.2% in transactions versus the same period. June was a little bit bad month, but we're up overall in the market 3.5% as far as median sales price. for the same 2023 period. So the median sales price now is $400,028,500. So 428,500. So prices are still strong, and our months of inventory, 6 months is a balanced market. We're at 2.5 months, so it's still trending a seller's market, and that's why a product like yours is really good because it allows buyers another option, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
And that.
Jeff, what I know you wanted to say something about the market too, or I thought you were about to. Sorry.
No, I don't think so.
No, you're good. Okay.
Market, if you want me to.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to at all.
Okay.
Don't make him make it up.
No,
I don't like that.
I want to hear all about Eastwood's new thing here that they're doing.
Yeah. Okay. So now pick up where you left off, where I cut you off. Now
okay, I'm allowed to say it now.
Yeah. Yeah. Go
all
ahead.
right. Hi, Will. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Hello, Mr. Jazzy.
All right. So, as I understand it, and Will came into our sales staff meeting here for our team there about a month ago. Brought Chick-fil-A. Always good to bring Chick-fil-A. Happy about that. And told us a little about this program, but I'm really excited about it because there's a lot of people that just want to be in new construction, but don't want to be in a neighborhood with an HOA. This market is not full of neighborhoods with a half-acre lots, acre and a half lots. We just don't have a lot of that in this market. We're mostly, under a quarter of an acre for most of our lots. So if you have, but a lot of people still want a new house. So they want a new house with a warranty, brand new, moving in, knowing there's nothing wrong. So I think you guys have really come up with a good plan here. Tell us a little bit about how it works.
Yeah. So what we're doing, of course, everyone familiar with Eastwood Homes. They've been in the Charleston market for a while now. Privately held company out of North Carolina. So, local builder, been around since 1977. What we're doing now is we're doing build on your lot. So whether you're looking for land, you have land, grandma gave you some land, Dwayne's going to let you have an acre of his property. He told me he's giving away an acre at the end of this, so make sure you enter the raffle. Link in the bio. So make sure you enter that. But if, for those who don't want to be in an HOA, need some more elbow room, stuff like that, or just looking for different options, what we're able to do is kind of piggyback off of what Eastwood's doing already in our 8 or 9 communities around here. And we're able to build our floor plans on your lot. So, of course, what goes into that, we're going to come in and actually a lot of this land isn't ready to build on. So we're able to come in and actually, we also handle the lot development side. So say your lot's not cleared, whatever needs to be done to that lot, we help do all that as well. And you're going to also benefit from us being a production type builder in our neighborhoods where you're getting that price, a really, really good price because, we're doing so much volume in our neighborhood. So we're able to piggyback off that from a volume standpoint and pricing standpoint. We start in the 270s. It's a semi-custom plans. We have 19 plans right now. We're going to be rolling out probably 19 to 20 more. We're serving the entire Tri-County, so Berkeley, Dorchester, and Charleston County. And, you're able to come in, build a house, get that custom feel, make that selections, kind of build that house to what you want, freedom within a framework. You have a design studio, so you're not kind of doing like a custom builder and going out and picking options at Lowe's and different places. It's a streamlined process. We're going to help get your land ready. And the good thing is, say you guys already have land, say someone, this land has been passed on to you. You bought this land 4 to 5 years ago. You're able to kind of cash in on some of those savings because of where you are. All you're doing is paying for the actual construction and building. So, our homes aren't priced to market. They are not, it doesn't matter what market you're really in, the price is the price. So you could be in, we have out in Bono, we got one in Mount Pleasant. So we're all over the map right now. The prices are the prices. And it's just going to allow people to kind of, you want to go find land and don't want to be in those neighborhoods. It's a good option while also in a streamlined process with a company who's been doing it for a long time. It's big. I mean, Mark and Jeff, you guys know how many people come in, and from my time doing, in community sales, how many people came in and said, I was moving to Charleston. I thought I was going to get all this land. Well, this is kind of where we can come in and really help those people who didn't know that was possible. And we have a team who's been doing it forever. So you got a bunch of experts on your side to help you say, like, this is what's going to go into developing your land. Here's some things we might see. Here's the cost associated with that. And it helps put a plan in place that people might not have had previously.
So as far as like a price per square foot, like what does it start at? And then maybe what is the average that you're seeing so far?
Yeah. So on our traditional two-story homes, you're going to be somewhere between like 125 up to 140 price per square foot. When you get into the ranch homes, of course, that's going to be a different game, but you're going to be somewhere into 150s to 160s on those. Which is
way cheaper than a custom home builder. Jeff, what was the number that you quoted? Like 300. Okay. So yeah, that's a huge discount from a custom home builder. Jeff, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that I just learned something from you, that your pricing is the pricing. So when I moved here 14 years ago, my house that I built in Knightsville in Summerville cost $250,000. And the same exact house from the same builder in Mount Pleasant would have been about $400,000. So back then there was about $150,000 swing between my Knightsville house and my Mount Pleasant house. So you guys, no matter if the property's in Mount Pleasant or Bono or Ridgeville or Summerville, it's the same price no matter what. Obviously the land cost is going to be more.
Correct.
But the price houses stay the same. And really that's a really aggressive pricing, because it's pretty much in line with exactly what you'd be paying if you were to jump over to Cane Bay or Nexton or any of the other communities.
No, it really is. I mean, and I mean, the thing that is really, really cool is when someone has like a difficult piece of property and, everyone gets worried about the difficult property. The coolest houses you see are the hardest properties to develop. You don't get these really cool estate looking homes without there being something you got to overcome. But that's how you create these like awesome homesteads. And that's something we're excited about. And that's something we're like looking forward to helping people with, no matter what the challenge is on the lot. We're there. I mean, the team I have with me, my field manager and my manager have only done scattered site builds for they have 70, 80 years of experience between them. It's all they've ever done. These guys.
So what if somebody wanted to, let's say somebody had a 3-acre piece of property and I wanted to put like one big house and 2 smaller houses for my kids. Like, are you guys capable of doing something like that?
Yep. Yeah, we actually have in Ridgeville right now. We're building an entire road, a cul-de-sac that's going to feed 6 properties, and we're going to build 6 homes right now.
That's awesome.
So we're building the road building the cul-de-sac. We're going to develop the first lot, and then as the kids move down, we're going to kind of build the other 5. So we're essentially building an entire community in Ridgeville for this one family.
That's really cool.
That's the true family compound.
It is.
Many people want these days. That is amazing.
That is cool.
Can we have a Charleston Area Living street, Mark? Would you live beside me?
Yeah, let's do it.
I would. I mean, because I know you'd put a pool in.
Yeah.
I'd have the golf cart. We could share stuff.
Yeah, we can have like our own amenity center.
Oh, that would be cool.
Putt-putt.
Yeah.
Pool, pickleball. We could do it all.
As long as Jeff doesn't wear a Speedo.
No, don't be hateful. Don't be hateful, Dwayne.
Dwayne, that was in our original agreement between us two, that we would never be naked together and we would never be in Speedos together.
Okay, I like that. That's good.
I've been wanting to take a spa with Mark Klim for years now, but he contractually made it so I couldn't do it.
All right, we got Brian and Court from Maryland on. Hey guys, thanks
Brian,
for joining.
You've got an amazing beard, my friend.
Right? Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that thing is cool.
Good beard.
That's
and then we've got Heidi and Wes on from Connecticut. We got a lot of people from Connecticut and
Oh,
Rhode
look at
Island.
that picture of them. That's what they got mayo-weed.
And then, Robin from our team is on. And she says,
yeah.
I'm your activities director.
No, I do not want Robin living in my compound.
I thought you guys promised me Robin wouldn't show up.
Yeah, that was funny. At the sales meeting that we had Will come into, Robin came rolling through the door in a dinosaur costume, shooting me with a squirt gun, and I had no idea it was about to happen. So that's why Will's living in fear right now from the shrapnel he took from the attack of the dinosaur.
Well, one of the other things that you and I had talked about in your office one day, because I had a client that had some of their own land, or was going to be getting some of their own land. And, just like Jeff, he loves his mother-in-law, and his mother-in-law was going to be coming to live with them. And you said there was one of your plans that was a amazing one-story that kind of had two almost suites on one level, right? Do you remember what plan that was?
Yeah, that's the Edgefield. Yep, the Edgefield has
okay.
basically a mother-in-law suite option down. You can create. That's going to be awesome for these. We're also going to be rolling out ADUs, so accessory dwelling unit. We'll have detached garage options. So we'll have some more options kind of there too to kind of help these, this multi-generational family feel where maybe we don't need two full like detached homes on that property. We can do some stuff to kind of help mitigate some of that cost.
Oh, this has an office and everything. This is great.
Yeah, the Edgefield is great. This is our model home at our neighborhood in French Quarter Creek.
Okay.
This is a really, really cool house. Very versatile, has a second floor option. This house is beautiful.
Awesome.
Mark, is that the house where you set off the alarm?
Yes. No. You're thinking of
a different one?
You're thinking of a different builder, yeah.
Okay. See, that's what I do love about this program is that you guys are big enough in the area here that you're not just picking a home by what Mark's doing right now and looking. You actually have some model homes that you can go out to different neighborhoods and walk through. And we even have some walkthroughs of some of your homes on the YouTube channel. So it's not like you're just ordering Dwayne's mail order bride he was talking about. You can actually walk through doors here.
Yeah, see, that's how I got mine. It was a virtual tour. So, it's better when you actually have the model to go take a look at. So, it's awesome. We have 9 communities around here to actually kind of get in and be able to see these plans.
Wow.
So explain a little bit how the financing works. So in a typical home, let's say that they already own the piece of property.
Okay.
In a normal home with new construction, you're going to put down $10,000 to $60,000 to start the process, and then when the home is done, you close with the rest of the money or a mortgage, and you move on your way. What does that look like in this scenario?
Yeah. So for us, if they're doing a 2-time close, if the people don't know, when you own the land, if you have it clear and free, you can actually use that house essentially to satisfy your down payment requirements. So if you're looking to kind of negate like the cost of, a down payment, now we require a $5,000 earnest money upfront deposit. But when you're going to close on the loan, you can actually use that that equity in your land to satisfy your down payment requirements in some cases. So that's huge to be able to kind of limit the cash out of pocket. What you do, basically, it's a construction loan. So
hold on a second. I want to make sure I understand that. So are you basically doing a HELOC on the value of the land that you already own? So if that land is worth $100,000 and you own it, and you could go get a HELOC for 80% of that, you could borrow $80,000 on the land itself. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, kind of. So what the lender is going to do is look at it from a loan to value standpoint. So if this land's worth $100,000 and you're building a $350,000 house, and that market, say it's in Summerville, and what we're building is really $500,000 is what it's going to be at the end of the day. Realistically, walking into that, you already have $150,000 in equity, or $150,000 that's kind of going towards that loan. So there's really no down payment required. That land is essentially just as good as cash.
Okay.
Okay.
So it sounds like there's some different creative financing things that can be done, and also you could handle it like a regular, put down X%, and then is it everything else due at close like it normally is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So generally, what we're seeing a lot right now, because there's two different ways to finance. There's a 2-time and a 1-time close. The 2-time close right now is a little more popular because people looking not to lock in the rate up front. So on that 2-time close, you're closing on the construction side. You're paying interest-only payments on us to build the home. And my lights just went out because they're on a timer, and I haven't been moving. And so you're paying interest only through the construction portion of the home. Then you close, basically set up your escrows, and then you would lock in the rate, and it modifies into your traditional mortgage. It's also a really good program on the 2-time close if you already own a home, because what is Mark and Jeff, you guys have seen how many times have we had this actual conversation. I don't want to move twice. Yeah. Well, so they qualify with those interest only payments. There's some ways that you can get closed, and basically in a sense of like a bridge loan where you even have some extended periods to get that house closed after you've already closed on your current home that the bank can help with. So there's some really creative things with these construction loans to kind of help navigate a lot of the issues, whether it be I don't want to move and then move, because as we all know, timing these up perfectly are almost impossible. Yeah. So there's a lot of things here that are creative that really, really help people and make it a lot easier than what it'll be. And with the process around it at Eastwood, they make it so simple. It really is. So when you're going through the process, we have our own app that we use to kind of track progress and everything that the clients are getting every week.
It like the Domino's Pizza app tracker?
It is, exactly.
Your home went in the oven 10 minutes ago.
Yep. So it always says in the oven when we're waiting on permits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if
we haven't found a way to get it to stop saying oven, because we bought the technology straight from Domino's.
You guys could put in a well.
Yep, we can do well.
Septic. You can tie into city water if it's available. You can bring the power onto the property. If it's all trees, you can get it taken down. If it's if it won't perk because it's maybe in a flood zone or something, you could put in engineered septic systems. You guys have the capabilities to do all of that.
Yep, we can do crawl space. We can add block to the crawl space if we need to go higher because of a flood zone. We're working now. They're not available yet, but we will have 2 drive under homes as well for those flood challenged areas of Charleston.
Flood challenged areas, Mark. You hear that?
Flood challenged
terminology right there. I like
that. Right there, buddy.
Yeah. They're flood challenged. They're not issues. But yeah, so I mean, we've seen basically everything there is right now. So we've got all the professionals on our side to help us get through anything, whether it be wetlands or whatever it is. We're working through a lot of those things already.
So, Will, a lot of our clients are coming from out of town, right? They're in New England, they're in California, they're in Colorado, and they're just learning about the Charleston area. So a lot of them don't have land. Mm-hmm. But really, to work with you guys, we don't have to have the land to kind of get things started, right?
No, not at all.
We can talk concept, and then, Dwayne can help them find some land out by his house. Mm-hmm. And before we even put in the contract, your team would be able to help us figure out, hey, can we build a house on that lot, right?
Yeah. So we can always take a look at whatever you guys are looking at and kind of give our advice on maybe, and we can even kind of share some of our contacts to help you guys kind of get to a point where you guys and the client are comfortable, especially if they're already bought in. And, the best way to do it too, because it's hard to make a decision when you don't have all the information. I think that's the biggest thing. And I think that's the thing that Eastwood does really well. We want to make sure you have all the information in front of you so you can make an actual educated decision. Okay. So we'll be able to give you the price of the house, a couple different houses. And then, depending on what that total budget is, you'll have some money left over to say, this is what I need to spend on land. Or maybe if I want to stay in this price point, I need to go down to this floor plan to be able to hit that targeted budget. So there's ways, whether you have land, whether you don't have land, it's always better to get us involved, because since we're going to be the ones developing the land, it's better that we see it up front and are kind of able to help you navigate it from the front end in the most convenient, streamlined process possible.
Nice. Hey, everybody, in case you just joined us, we're talking tonight with Will Bradham and Dwayne on our team. And Will is talking about the Build on Your Lot program through Eastwood Homes. Please drop in your questions and comments into whatever platform you're on, Facebook or YouTube. Those comments we can throw up on screen and get them answered live for you. That's why we started these lives. We want to be able to answer your questions on the spot and get to know us and get to know Will and all of that stuff. So feel free to drop any comments in or any questions or anything like that, whether it's about this program or anything in the Charleston area.
Hey, Will, if you had a property that was pretty ready to go, so let's say it didn't need cleared, you know, you did have access to city water, sewer, that kind of thing. Like, what's the timeline for contract to close?
You're looking at about 8 to 10 months.
So the same exact as it would be in Cane Bay next and anywhere else, really.
Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, and really it's all about that front end process. The quicker, I mean, you know, we can do it to where someone wants to come in, you want to sign a contract, we can get you in design studio the next week. And the quicker we can expedite that front end, the quicker we get into permits and get closed. I mean, on that construction loan, you're looking at, in some cases, 45 to 60 days, and we're closed on the construction portion. Once you're closed, we can start clearing trees.
Got it.
That was going to be my next question. Does it have to be cleared or can it be all kinds of trees on there?
Oh, yeah.
You got to still help us. Okay.
Yep. They can have a house on it. They can have 2 houses on it. We'll tear down the houses. There's really not much in terms of what's going on with the land that we can't help with.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know a lot of times the biggest challenge is to get a perk test and that kind of thing, especially out in the rural areas where you're not going to be tying into city water or sewer or anything. What kind of time frame does that look like? And do you have those guys available that can just, you know, make that happen a lot quicker than it would going through the county? You know what I mean? Yeah.
So we have some, we actually have a dedicated permit expediter on our team at Eastwood. So she's in the background. Actually, we let her know where we are, and she's actually running that stuff up and handling all of that as we're working on everything on our end. Okay. So we start literally from the day you give us a deposit, we're going out there and starting to get surveys done and everything. So we're actually getting started from day one with kind of seeing any challenges. And, you know, with Build on Your Lot, we're really, you know, in a neighborhood, you give a builder some money, and it's basically taking the money so you don't run away and actually close on your home. Build on Your Lot, you give us money, we're going to spend it. We're actually using that to do things because it's not our property. So, you know, and there's some things, you know, if you own the land and there's some things you want to get done outside of the loan, you can do that too. So we've had clients that are like, I want to clear my own land. To some extent, you can do all that stuff and pay for it outside of the actual project itself.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, but we have a full team. I mean, anything that comes up, we have environmental consultants if there's wetlands, and we can actually kind of, if there's a client coming through and we know there's going to have some things we need to get in front of, we can connect the client directly with them to kind of help start mitigating any type of issue on the front end. And so we can kind of shorten up that build time as well.
Right. And Will's worked with us for years, actually, when he was with another builder. And so Will kind of knows the way that we operate. Will, we're able to do all the stuff that Mark and Dwayne and I do all the time with regular construction, right? I mean, we can be there for, instead of the clients, if they're out of town, for all the builder meetings, all the permitting, all the tests that's done, the home inspections. We'll be involved in that whole process, just like we always have, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
Yep. We're gonna have you out there in boots, just walking through the.
I'll get my boots on. Mark will show up and, hey, dudes, I promise you.
It's every time we get raw land, Dwayne's already in those woods. I found him.
You can kick him out.
I've ran him. Yeah. I'm like, you can't be out here. This isn't your property.
This is not your property. Go back to the house.
Hey, listen, it is what it is, man. I can't help it. I'm a woods kind of guy.
That's a good segue, Jeff. You know, if anybody wants to know more information about this, you know, we do Zoom calls all the time. And because we have so many clients that are out of state and They just don't know this area. They don't know about these programs like Will has, where you can build on your own lot. And we would be happy to jump on a Zoom call and talk through your different options. That link right there, charlestonarealiving.com/schedule-meeting, is the link where you can drop right into our calendars and we can schedule a Zoom call with you. You can find out what the best time for you is. We'll figure out is the Build on Your Lot program for you, and we'll find some land for you. We can have Will jump on those Zoom calls with us, and he'll talk through some of the options that he and his team have. And then if not, we can find out, based on the lifestyle that you want to live, the budget that you have, and what else you want to do in the area. We'll figure out what the best area for you is.
Hey, Mark, I'm going to give you a segue, okay?
Yes.
Will, that's all wonderful. But Mark, what if there's somebody that wants to build in a neighborhood with a community and a pool? Somebody that they know Eastwood is such a lovely builder, but they're interested in somebody else. Maybe, I don't know, Dream Finder Homes, maybe. Do you have any comments that you want to put up on the screen if I were to segue with that?
I'm not sure
I'll
where
push
you're
the
going.
button if you definitely haven't seen it yet.
Thank you.
There it is. Brian, I feel bad asking with another builder with Eastwood being the focus, but I've seen Dream Finder Homes neighborhood popping up. Any info on them? Never heard of them. So the reason you may have never heard of them is they were Crescent up until about 20 minutes ago. So it was Crescent Homes before they became Dream Finder. And I'll tell you, you're so not offending Will here, because I have met with Will when he was with a different builder many times, and Will wants the same thing that Mark and I and Dwayne want, and that's you in the right house. If it's not a build on your lot, then he wants you where you should be. But it's interesting you say that. We actually were filming in one of their neighborhoods just about 4 hours ago.
Yep.
We were in a neighborhood over in Knightsville. Going to be about 120 homes coming, Mark.
Yeah, 100 and so it's 56 and 59, so 115, I think that is.
About half of them are townhouses, half of them are single family, and out of the half that are single family, they're going to have about half with front load garages and half with detached garages. Going to be a nice pool. That's over. What was the name? Was it Strawberry something, Mark?
You were close. Sweetgrass Station is
Sweetgrass Station.
And
then they've got a brand new neighborhood coming in Cane Bay, also back in the back there by Dan Ryan Builders. A brand new neighborhood just coming out of the ground. And what's going to be interesting is, Brian, they've got spec homes they're doing in these neighborhoods, and they're also one of the builders that you can, like Eastwood, in their neighborhoods, where you could build your own house. Pick everything, build it from the ground up, pick your colors, pick your cabinets, pick your floors, and do all that. Mark, are there any others that you can think of besides the one in Knightsville and Cane Bay that we were in today?
They have one out in Copahees Sound. I think it's
that sounds right.
Awendale, I think it is.
Yeah.
So they've got one out there, and then I think there's still North Charleston and
Windsor Crossing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they've got a lot of land coming up.
Brian, thanks for the question. Appreciate it. I will say, and Will, I'll take your opinion on this too, as a new home builder. It's vitally important that people not contact builders before they contact us, their realtor. So, and some of them are fine with it. Like you can call Eastwood and say, hey, send me some information, and then come walking through the door with Jeff and Mark, and it's fine. But there's some builders that aren't playing nice, and they're not allowing that. So it's super important. Will, from a new home construction, is there any downside to working with somebody like Mark and Dwayne and I, and what your experience has been in the past?
Not at all. I mean, I've always said this. It's good to have a team. So, I mean, the more people you have in your corner helping you out. I mean, at the end of the day, all it's going to do is benefit you. Mark, Jeff, and Dwayne, these guys have worked in essentially every neighborhood. They know about as much about the builders. I know last builder I was at, they knew about as much as I did. I didn't even really have to do anything, thankfully, to Mark and Jeff. They just basically sold it for me. I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you guys telling them what was standard and everything before I even had to do it. So that was cool. But, No, I mean, you have somebody in your corner. At the end of the day, the on-site agent, like myself, right? We work for the builder. But when you have someone on your side, in your corner, especially as educated in this market as these guys are and this team, I mean, it's going to make your experience 1,000 times better. And if you want a seamless transaction, work with these guys. I mean, it's unreal.
I think somebody's getting some free feet pics tonight.
Hey, I had already Venmo'd you $12.
Lisa says, "Don't do it. Call Mark and Jeff. You won't be sorry." And then she says, "They really aren't paying us."
Thank you, Lisa. Again, I love you. Hey, Mark, we're running out of time. Can you put up the picture that I sent you today?
Let me see if the gallery has approved that. God, did we approve that? Yeah. Okay. Yep.
All right.
As long as I have my mute button on you, we can do that. Hang on.
I'm going to do a test. So I found this in a house. I know what it is, but my clients didn't know what it was, and I'm curious to see if any of you know what it was. I think Dwayne's going to know. I think Mark might know. I don't know about Will.
I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is? Okay.
No. Let me try to zoom in. Sorry.
Will, any thoughts?
No clue.
Well, I might know now.
If you know what it is, put it in the comments. Dwayne, just give me a yes or no. Dwayne, do you know what it is? No. Really? Okay. Mark, yes or no?
Yeah. Can I say what it is or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it a toilet paper holder?
It is not.
That's actually what I thought, but I wasn't going to say it.
One thing I can say is that where a phone used to go.
Will.
Yeah. And then the phone book went underneath it.
Yeah, Diane Graves just got it. Hold on, I gotta give her credit. She said it. A telephone holder. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Good job, Diane.
Was.
Did you see what Robin said? Diaper changing table.
Yeah, this thing was only like this big. It's smallest diaper changing table ever.
Lisa wants to know: is that her house?
No. And it's closing's tomorrow, so it's too late to get one added in. Hey, speaking of diaper changing stations, I got to tell you a quick story. So we had twins, and so with twins comes a lot of poops, a lot of pees. You change a lot of diapers. So I was a diaper changing machine at home. But when we would go on vacation, I would always lie to Andrea and tell her that they didn't have diaper changing stations in the men's rooms at different places. So we're down at Disney World, and the girls were just ending their diaper phase. And so poor Andrea had taken the girls in the bathrooms for like 2 different vacations and changing all the diapers in Disney. And so I have this guy come out of the bathroom holding a baby with me as I'm walking out, and he looks at his wife and says, "All right, I changed her. Let's go." And I'm like, "No, shut up." Andrea's head just about blew off the top of her body because she realized there's been diaper changing stations in the Disney World bathrooms the whole time, and I've been lying to her because I didn't want to change poopy diapers.
So let me ask you: did you start running then when he started saying it, or you ran after once you looked at her face?
I'm a fighter, not a runner. I don't run well, but I got ready because I knew she was coming after me.
Yeah, nice, sweet.
I
just want to say that I'm proud tonight because Jeff actually got scolded by Mark, but I didn't.
Hey, you've done good.
I am very proud of that.
You've done well tonight.
Robin, I'm not allowed to put that comment on the screen, so
She called me a derogatory word.
yes.
Nice.
Well, Will,
All right.
thanks for jumping on tonight, man. We appreciate
thank you,
it.
Will.
Yeah,
We're
for
looking
sure.
forward to doing some deals with you. I think this is a great concept here, and a lot of people call us, and a lot of people want to be in the neighborhoods with the big amenity center and all the cool fun stuff, and going by golf cart to get to the restaurants and this and that. But it's not for everybody, so it's good to know that we have a good option now that we trust.
Now,
For sure,
Dwayne,
yes.
I know you live out in the country. I'm just going to keep us on one more minute here. In 60 seconds, Dwayne, give us your pitch on living out in the country.
Well, I mean, we've got. I'll say this: we are 40 minutes to downtown Charleston from where I live right now. Within 10 minutes, I can be at the closest boat ramp. You can go by boat from just about any boat ramp here all the way down to the Charleston Harbor. That trip normally takes 2.5, maybe 3 hours, just depending. So, I mean, there is just so many things that you can do out here. There's so many places to go camping, so many places for hunting or fishing or just anything you want to do outdoors. I mean, it's just, everything is so centralized out in the Bono area where I live. You can, I mean, within 10 minutes, you can be doing any type of fishing that you want to do from where I live. So, I mean,
wait, how far is it from your house to Myrtle?
It's about an hour and a half.
Yeah, so you're an hour and a half to Myrtle too. Being out there in the country, that's a good thing. Like, we love to just go sit and stare at the ocean for a couple of days at a hotel in Myrtle all the time.
Right. My wife and I go up to Myrtle's Inlet a lot, and that's about a 45-minute ride. And I mean, we go up there and hang out for a couple of hours and come back if that's what we want to do. You know, there's just so many great things to do, and everything is just so close. So
nice. Good job, Dwayne. I'm proud of you for doing that.
Thank you, sir.
You're not proud of me.
I'm always proud of you, Jeff. And
Right,
you with Will. I don't want to leave Will.
Thank you. I needed that.
And Will, which way does your hair go? That way?
I don't know. I'm still struggling with it. I'm just trying not to touch it because my camera's flipped around. So this has caused me to absolutely lose any sense of which way my hair actually goes.
But
I have no clue.
here's the most important question. Are you wearing pants right now? Because we don't honestly know. You may or you may not be.
I thought the agenda said not to.
All right, we're going to close this out. On the closing screen, you're going to see a QR code on the screen. Feel free to click on that. It'll give us all the information about our team, our social media sites. You can book a Zoom call with us there as well. Thanks so much for joining. We appreciate you guys. We do this for you guys. So bring your questions next week. Think about them all week long, and we'll see you next week, next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And Will, if you want to come back, you're always welcome.
All right, I'll do it again.
All right. See you, everybody.
Yeah.
Dig.